Guys, thanks guys for tuning in. I very much like to talk about Hindenburg. Probably many of you guys think that it's a average ship, or probably it's not that good versus some other. And that is true. The armor of Hindenburg is nothing near Moskva or Hindenburg, or the stealth or the maneuver. It's kind of a slug. On the other hand, if you play correctly, how it's correctly, you play very far away. This is the most fun cruiser you can play from a long distance. I believe, guys, without saying too much, it's because of shells are how flat they are and how easy to hit. And I was engaging half of the battle Zhao. Zhao was aiming at me left and right. I did, use my rudder left and right to avoid. Don't get me wrong, Zhao's shells are not a joke. They are very hard hitting and they are put you on fire, so they are also flat. So in many ways the guns of the Zhao, it's perform even better than the Hindenburg. On the other hand, Hindenburg hit the Zhao in DPM and 9 fires. Who would that guess? 3 kills. So let's talk about. Sure, my team Zhao did a crazy good job. I did compliment him. And the main focus about this replay, and I'll talk about the replay and also show you, it's how much damage I receive. I received 15,288 damage. Why I received so little damage? And guys, trust me, I was fighting Thunder, Bismarck, Moskva, Bismarck, and the most important, it's this dude Zhao. He was engaging me and I engaged him, and I eat him for lunch, breakfast and dinner. Why? Because Zhao's biggest limitation is the range. I don't have that issue. You see, no matter how you do it, if you go for the up, I'm talking about DPM, the Zhao's, I do believe, have roughly under 80 kilometers of range, and I do have over 20. So that it's the issue. I killed him, I killed the Thunder, and the thing is, and this is kind of important, that it's also a very important verse. I had very few salvos than Moskva. He was perfect bow on, but I still hit 7 HE shells for 3,200. It does not sound a lot, but if you would be Zhao and aiming at the same spot, if you don't aim for the superstructure, you will do 0 damage to Moskva with that stupid 50 millimeters of plating. And over here, guys, also can show you something else. Okay, I have 14 shells for 9,000, of which 1 fire. What I'm trying to say, and this is the most important information, yes, you have OP armor in that regard, that your Petropavlovsk or your Moskva or whatever you are. There's one ship you have to keep that in mind, and that it's the Hindenburg. Hindenburg will eat you for lunch, breakfast and dinner, even if you stay bow on. The best thing about this ship, it's punish hard, really darn hard. All ships reversing, all ships bow on. You see, and that is kind of important. I did not crazy a lot, 116,000, but guys, 3 kills and 400. I did my part, but my most damage was not in your face. I do believe the closest I was on my enemy team, I was 13.5. All my damage, almost 90%, I had at plus 18 and all the way to 21 kilometers. And this is the most important with the Hindenburg. Hindenburg, guys, I don't know if you know, if you are Kreml, if you are Slava, if you're, I have no idea what the hell you are, super overpowered battleship or battle cruiser or super cruiser, this is the only ship will do whopping damage to you, even if you are bow on. And let's talk about not the armor, because armor, it's alright ish, it's kind of a slug, it's very easy to hit, easy to blap, but guys, you're doing something wrong if you are playing at close range. And the old gimmick and the old thing, it's all about the guns, and the guns of, even though the HE, it's not doing any damage, you only have 900 meters per second. Zhao has, I do believe, 950 meters per second, but 900 meters per second is pretty damn good. And sorry, 925, but the main gimmick, it's you HE penetration, it's 51 millimeters, which basically, guys, no matter what you angle, no matter how the hell you are, even the damn Bismarck or Kurfürst, you name it, you will not have 51 millimeters of plating, only if you shoot this side, you know what I mean. But if you shoot anywhere, you will pen all Moskva and, you know, Petropavlovsk for all days long. And the gimmick of this is, of course, 20.7 kilometers. On the other hand, if at the very start, when there's a lot of, let's say, big, huge damn ships like Yamato and stuff like that, you know, Republic, you name it, I urge you to use this one. You will hit your enemy even at the max range, and I'm talking about 24 kilometers away from you. Yes, are you a sniper? True, you are. Or you're long range HE spammer, and guys, at close range and broadside, you always go for the AP. It's massive, and that's the nice thing about this ship. It's whopping 9.8 reload time of 12 guns. Yeah, good luck to deal with anything. It has one of the best damage output, or shall I say DPM per minute, of all cruisers, and that it's the main gimmick. Pen everything, and you cannot trade one salvo versus one salvo, because, you know, Zhao always come up, especially if you're a Japanese cruiser. And same story if you're you know, Alaska and stuff like that. Sure, you can blab him for days if he's not angled, but on the other hand, no matter what the hell you aim, you always do damage to all cruiser and even battleships. I highly recommend you to put the Hydro Search modification 1, aiming system modification 2, and this is your save line. If you don't have this one, guys, you will die ASAP. And over here, guys, I do have the firing control system modification 2 plus 16% of your fire range. It's a must-have, especially if there's a lot of battles you are only 10 versus 10. You know, remember, Yamato and Republic have 24 kilometers in range, and keep that in mind. They will want to snipe you, especially kind of a slug, big, easy to hit cruiser. But guys, most of the players in Hindenburg, they are playing extremely bad and wrong. You're not a brawler. Sure, if you are behind a rock and there's a full HP battleship, yes, you have tools. I'm talking about a Hydro, best Hydro in the game, very long lasting and good looking torpedoes to self-defend, you know. So overall, guys, this is a really must-have. It's one of the best spotting aircraft of all ships in the game, and I highly recommend to you to use it. If you put anything else, you're doing wrong. And same story with Hydro. And something else I kind of forgot, you have 5 freaking hills. 5 hills, man. There are very few battles that I use all my heal. So yeah, it's almost like a DPM monster super cruiser, but you don't have the HP pool of a super cruiser. But I like this ship a lot. It's become one of my favorite for all those reasons. Don't reverse versus a Hindenburg. If you are bow on Moskva Stalingrad, don't do that. Yes, you can use your good guns and fight back. On the other hand, it's not sure that anything else beside Hindenburg will pen you for days. And same story if you're Kurfürst or you whatever you are, you know, even the Yamato at 23-24 kilometers, when the spotter plane is available, you will have range at 24 plus kilometers, and with all guns, trust me, you will hit that big, large target. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and good luck.